morning on June the 5th. It's a Tuesday morning, and I just showed you some footage of me setting up to harvest a micro blend. I've had some sales increase at the local supermarket, and you know, they're taking living products and packaged goods. But today I just wanted to show you around the farm, something different, my routine and what else is going on and how I do things. And right now I've hosed down my packing table and cleaned it all up, ready to harvest. I'm just drying it off with my box fan above there, and then I'll go back and get started on that. But right now I've come into the shade house. I've come to check my sunflowers. I've moved into here, and you know, it's been a bit of a process since the season's changed. The cool weather can create damp off, as we all know. As microgreeners, damp off is not our friend, but we can fight it. And I've got some information coming up in the future about ways I'm doing it naturally and as best I can. So hang in there for that. But anyway, I'll turn this camera around. We'll have a look at these sunflowers, and we'll get into some work around the farm. Sunflowers in winter, I don't know what to say, and especially if you're an outside grower, it's a real challenge. But I've found if I germinate inside and bring them out to here, which is a shade house with plastic on it but good ventilation, for this time of the year I'm doing okay. Like, seriously, if I get down low here, I'm getting good height, guys. Like, this is still young. It's Tuesday. These have got to be ready for Thursday. So, you know, I dare say they're going to get up 4 inches long on those stems. So I'm pretty happy with that. So, you know, I just come in here in the morning, check them out, make sure those holes are moist. I can't do things like I did in summer because I've got fungus issues to deal with, just being with the moist weather and dampness in the air. But this is working, and I'll update you in the future how I've changed these ways. But I've got to keep the sunflowers going. They're such a sought after product for me. Next thing after the sunflowers is I wander over to my salad gardens, the greens gardens, whatever you'd like to call it. But I hope this sun's treating you well. It's still pretty early in the morning, but check this out. It's still small. I can't say I'm a farmer of such, but what I've been doing here is trialing salads. Marty from Marty's Garden, we had a chat 6 months ago about what he used to do, and he used to grow these greens and throw them in a shopping bag, put some microgreens and sell them off, as well as his microgreens when he was doing that sort of thing. And it kind of inspired me, and I've decided to take it a step further, and I've hooked up with a local naturopath, and we've decided to put this salad into real study. And we've studied 6 or 7 leaves that are very, very beneficial to your health. And, you know, and we're trying to create a salad that is something different but so good for you that you want to eat it, you know, because you're just doing something so good for yourself. And then on top of that, you got to make it taste good. So I'm having this real sort of in between. But as for now, I come through and I harvest each market and sell a few bags, up to about 5 kilos each bag, about 300 grams each. I mix some leaves of Asian mustards, kales, all the brassicas, some ornamentals, some herbs, and I throw in microgreens and some sunflowers. It's about 300 gram bag, and people are loving it, you know. But I can't say it's the peppy salad that I imagined it to become. It's not there yet, but, you know, I'm working on it. And, you know, hooking up with some locals that are professionals at what they do and are highly studied, I can't say I'm unhappy with that. It really sort of boosts my my business, I guess, and theirs, because we link up and we help each other in the community. So, you know, I've got sorrels, guys, I've got kales, and there's all sorts of stuff. But I'm going to focus on this in another video and show you exactly what's going on. But this is another part of my morning routine. Walk around, check the gardens, maybe get some sprinklers on before the sun comes out, etc, etc. But this stuff down the back here, it's all getting seeded by the end of the week. So a couple of weeks you'll see some serious progress. All right, next. Next, I wander back to the house and I come over to these racks, tables, shade houses, and I check on, I guess, the last part of the micro farm. Under here, I still love growing in the sun, guys. I use lights, but the sun, I can't sort of explain the colors it brings out in some of the varieties, like for example red bok choy. This has just come out from under the lights, but it's supposed to be red bok choy, right? But under the lights I find it it's staying greener, but I want that red tinge on the leaf, so I leave them out here for up to 5 days and they get that tinge and they're ready for sale. So I really like doing this. I've got heaps out here, all the pots mostly. These will be for Thursday. Some of them are ordered, or I've got lots inside still, but there's that. And then over here, seedlings for the gardens that we just went to. Heaps of stuff, just make sure they're okay. This is our little cut salad for us, and just a bit of pickings for us. There's this cool tree here. Have a look at this. This is the Egyptian spinach tree. I've been looking into this. It's a edible tree, put it that way. It's in the spinach family, so if anyone's heard of that, let me know in the comments. I haven't, but I've got some local growers that gave me a cutting, and wow, I'm pretty impressed with that. And yeah, last but not least, I've got this little shade house, not doing much at the moment, but it'll be full by later in the week, maybe tomorrow, of things hardening off ready for the markets. I've just got, these Mercedes punnets getting ready for market, etc. Some amaranth up there. Anyway, let's see what we do next. We're pretty self-sufficient here. I can't say we're homesteaders, but I used to grow intensive meat chickens and on a professional level, so if I wanted to go there I really could get into homesteading. But we're pretty we're light on the meat, heavy on the veggies, so we grow a lot of our own food. And as I pan around, all this out here is our orchard, I guess, so to speak. It's not commercial. It's just for us, and I look after it greatly. But it is winter, so bear in mind the trees are looking a little dormant, but we've got everything from apples, pears, citruses, olives, the works. And I've constantly got things like these pumpkins everywhere. Oh, it goes way down there, guys. But why I'm out here is I've got these 3 raised beds. I don't know if you can see them all. What I'm doing with these, I was using these for our use for salad and that, but now I'll walk over to one of them. I've thrown in compost, right, just from microgreens waste, and then seeded it, and I've got this massive sort of garden of mixed what were microgreens, like mustards, kales, sorrels, everything, There's even some shallots in there, chives, onions, etc. But what I'm doing, there's 2 of them, just going to let them go to seed. I seriously am. I'm just going to let them seed up, start trialing my own seed, see how it goes, Does it germinate if I do it myself? Do I need to do certain things to make it work? But, I've even got things like lettuce here going to seed. I'm really keen just to try and grow my own seed and take the business that way. Here's my recent compost bin for the microgreens. It's feeding this gorgeous passion fruit that's absolutely loaded. This is kind of just my house. So this is out the back, I've got pumpkins everywhere. We're growing seasonally. I live on 23 acres. If I pan around behind me, you'll see the rest of the land. We've got cattle out there. Got a big horse. Some of you know I breed goats, so there's goats going on. I was hoping to get into goat's milks, cheese one day and products like that, but I still can. This time, that's just a look around the farm, my morning routine. I'm going to go back and start chopping up this micro blend and get the order into town. And I hope you enjoyed that little look around. I'm really putting together some videos with some information about microgreening that I've learnt over the last month since I've been healing and getting myself better, and I'm really keen to share it with you. So Thanks for watching the video, guys, and as always, I'm doing my best to get healthy, get tasty. Hope you are too, and I'll talk to you real soon.